Hi everybody, this is related to the Mood Basquiat Trousers that I had created. It's in another video on my channel, but this particular issue is regarding fly front zippers. Fly front zippers, how to install them, I guess, how to put them in, how to sew them, what they do, what the point of all those little weird pieces are, and that kind of stuff. And also, I'm hoping to address the question about the number of pattern pieces for the fly front zipper. It's all about structure and support for the actual weight of the zipper. So anyhow, let's get to this. So if you can see, here's the inside of my pants. This is the left side right here. I just used one layer that was interfaced there, and there's the left zipper. And notice this slight angle here. It's not flush with the opening, the facing there. This is the right side here. The right zipper on the right side. Okay, and it connects down here. This is the front of it. There is top stitching there. Don't know if you can see that, but there is the top stitching there, and there's top stitching right here. The right side, there's top stitching right along there. This is what we're dealing with when we're dealing with a zipper. We say that this is your front piece, and this is your mirrored front piece. Okay, let's go right side. So this would be your right leg. Left leg. Front. Two front mirrored pieces. Hopefully you can see this. Essentially what we're doing when we're adding a zip fly is we are adding part here that's going to fold in, and then we're also adding a part on the right that's going to be behind the zipper. The zipper's going to lie here, and it's also going to lie right there. This green part folds over to the inside. This one on the right is an extension that you're extending the front of the pattern. So ultimately, your right pattern is going to be looking like that, and your left pattern is going to be looking, your left side is going to be looking like that, with this is underneath on the inside, a curve going in, and your zipper is here and on the inside there. Okay? So for the sake of this demonstration, I went ahead and cut two fake trouser fronts. I'm not going to do the pleats. I'm not going to do any of that. The important thing that here is I just need this curve, the center front curve for both sides, and I cut it from fabric that I don't really care about. I also did one fly extension in a contrasting color so it'll be clearer, and also another one fly extension in a contrasting fabric color so that it will be clear moving forward. And this one I'm not going to interface. Now you have the option of interfacing this, finishing the edges, doing all of that if you want to give it more structure. I'm going to just, for the purposes of this video, I just want to show you a little bit step by step of how to complete the actual zipper, okay? Folks, I am going to give you a trick, a hint. If you're a little hesitant about attacking a zipper on your actual fabric, cut some fake fabric pieces out of paper towels. Boom. I just took a paper towel, cut that crotch center front, because that's what I'm going to be inserting the zipper. I also went ahead and cut zipper facings out of paper towels. Let me get that out of the way so you can see them. To practice and get a junky zipper, a zipper that you don't care about, to practice actually sewing on your paper towels. To do it once and then hit your real fabric. With cutting paper towels, use your paper scissors, not your fabric scissors. Just remember, it's paper towels. Okay, so that's a quick little hint, and I'll show you how I put a zipper onto these pieces as well as practice. Okay. Okay, let's talk a little bit about zippers. This is where artistic license comes into play. You can have use for these trousers a zipper with metal teeth, a zipper with plastic teeth, a big chunky zipper, a plastic with a good dark edge, whatever you want. Important thing to remember is just zipper width. Like if you can notice, some of these are wider than the others. You want a relatively narrow one, which is kind of standard for the zipper fly front. Okay, so I am going to, for the purposes of this example tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and use a pink one so we can see what's going on. Normally I wouldn't put plastic for the zipper fly front. I prefer to have metal. That's my personal preference, but you do you. Okay, the first step you're going to take, I'm going to make a left, I'm going to put the zip on my left side, so I'm making a left fly front zipper. Therefore, I'm using my left side. Here's the center seam with the crotch curve, and here is my fly facing. As you notice, eventually it's going to look something like that. So when you're cutting out your pieces, whichever side you want, there's no right or wrong. Well, some say it should be on the left for men, right for women, but come on. It's just, the whole purpose is to close the fly front. So anyhow, the curve is going to go there, and when it gets placed on the inside, it's going to be top stitched curve right there. So that's why I'm doing it that way. Okay, so steps: left fly facing, right sides together on top of the left center seam right there. With here's the crotch curve right down here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stitch it down for about like quarter inch seam allowance right down the center front of this fly facing. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, while I'm here, again, if you wanted to, this fly facing could be double layered, it could be interfaced, it could be super structured. For these purposes, I'm just using a single layer of fly facing, and I have not interfaced this down. Again, artist choice, whichever you prefer, whatever you feel is going to hold your zipper up and you feel comfortable with. There we have it. We have the fly facing, right sides together, sewn onto the center front seam. I'm going to go ahead and take this to the press and press it all the way to the back, just like that. Okay, so be right back. Okay, so I have what I just stitched, and I am pressing the seam towards the fly facing, away from the body of the trousers. See this face? And then I am pressing right on that seam. Okay. Left leg, left side, fly facing's pressed under. There's the crotch curve right there. And switch out to my zipper foot. Take that away. But if you've never worked with one before, mine has an adjustment, so I can adjust where the foot lands right here on the plate. You always want to make sure before you hit your foot on the gas that your needle is going to clear that zipper foot, that it's not going to hit the zipper foot. Okay, so just double check to make sure that your needle is not going to hit that zipper foot wherever you happen to place it. Another word of advice, always wind towards you on the wheel, towards you. Never back and forth, never backwards, away from you, always wind towards you. So if you're looking at it from the wheel side, it's going to be counterclockwise. And this is a real zipper that I'm using on my paper towels. Again, the stop is about a ½ inch from the bottom of the facing. It's reaching close to the seam here, but it's about a £1/4 inch away from the waistband seam up there. Okay, so switching out my foot, and I'm going to sew down the left side of the zipper. The zipper's face down. The left side of the zipper to the left facing. Word of caution, be sure that you don't catch the front of your pants. You just want it on the facing. Another thing not to stress out about, see how there's all this zipper above the waistline? Don't worry about it. We're going to cut that and that's going to be hidden in the waistband. So this is the bottom of the zipper. I've already basted the edge of it. I'm going to make a line here so that that zipper is like smack dab going nowhere. Putting my zipper foot right on the edge. Making it's right there. You can feel the zipper. Here it is. So just making a stitch right along the edge. Okay? Let's see how I did. As you can see, look at that. Right along the edge. That zipper's not going anywhere. It's not moving anywhere. Moving on. Okay, so I got my zipper on my left facing, and what I've done is I've gone ahead and pinned the facing to my front. There is a guide on the pattern that does the top stitch. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to top stitch it and get the attaching the left facing to the left front of the garment. Okay, so let's go ahead and top stitch that. And for this purposes, I'm also going to change my zipper foot out to my regular foot. Alrighty, so this is the right side of the left front. I am going to top stitch that down. Here's the thing, I want to make sure that I'm catching the facing underneath, okay? So make sure that your stitches are catching that facing that is underneath here. Make sure you're catching it. Let's do. If you need to, take it easy and pivot your curve. Curves can be kind of tricky, especially if you've not done too many curves, until you get close to the main straight and go down. Alrighty, let's see how I did. There we go, the left front, top stitch with the curve. It could be neater. And I caught the facing underneath on the underside. So that facing is in there. So the facing's not going anywhere. Moving on. Okay, so the left side's taken care of. Now we're moving on to the right side with the right facing that looks like this rectangle. First thing you want to do is take this right facing, fold it, right sides together, and you want to sew on the bottom end right there. Just right across. That's the only part that needs to be sewn right now. You don't need to go around the whole thing, because what you're going to do is flip that corner. You could even, if you want to get very precise, trim that, grate it, flip it inside out, and you're going to press that. You're going to press that. You see it's starting to shape up. So I'm going to take it to the press. Okay, so we had that beautiful left side that I did. Open up that zipper. Take that zipper and all the way open it up. Now you have this loose floppy side right over here. Okay, we're going to attach this side to the right front. So let me go ahead and pin that. Okay, so I've pinned my right side of my zipper to the right side of my right side. But here's a little trick. The zipper is open right now, right? If I were to start with my sewing up here, this zipper clasp is gonna get underfoot and make it difficult to sew. So what I do, simple and easy, is go halfway, zip it up halfway. Now it's smooth. I'm gonna go in there with my zipper foot, get right there. When I get to this point, I am going to then unzip it to be smooth the rest of the way. Okay, let's see how we do. Sewing this zipper down, I want to make sure I'm only catching the front pants and then also the zipper that I'm catching. All of the left facing, the left side are completely out of the way. Okay. See, I'm approaching this little zipper tab, so what I'm going to do is make sure my needle is in there, lift my foot up, and very carefully open the zipper. Get that zipper beyond the feeders, feed dogs. Lower my foot back down, and continue onward. And there you go. As of now, this is the center front. That's the right side. This is the left side. I have a zipper that's being hidden by the facings. Completely hidden by the facings. Okay? Completely zips. Unzips. Boom. Now we're going to add the right facing, because right now, if you unzipped it, whoops, or even if it was open a little bit, you're seeing everything. So we're going to add a piece of fabric back here to hide it a little bit, make it clean. Well, here we go. Zipper is open. I'm working on the wrong side. I've pinned the right side facing right along that zipper edge, right along the edge of the zipper, right along here, all the way down, making sure that the top of the facing is right there where the waistband's going to be. Okay, so I pin that. I'm going to stitch as tiny stitch as close as possible to the edge right here, going through all layers, if you are concerned about the color of the thread on this side, make sure that it's the color that you want for the right side of the fabric. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, this was my right side facing. It's turned, it's pressed. Nice even seam. There we go. There you go. I've stitched that down. There's the right facing. There's the left. Zipper's up. The last things that I'm going to do are I'm probably going to top stitch right here on the center front, the left center front. I am eventually going to cut the zipper right here at the waistband, where I'm going to attach the waistband, and make sure that the zipper is down so that you can keep the zipper head here. You don't want the zipper head flying off. You don't want to cut that off. Definitely not after all this work. Other things that you can do, you can top stitch the inside of the right fly facing. Again, like I said, I'm probably going to top stitch the center. You can do another top stitch down here on the curve if you want. All design elements that you decide to incorporate. I'm also going to hand stitch, tack the right facing to the zipper facing right here, down in the front. I'm going to hand tack that so that when it's open, it doesn't flop open like that. It stays right there, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to put a little hand stitch tack right down there. And meanwhile, you can keep that zipper closed, and there's the front of your trousers. I have not attached the crotch curves yet. Boom. Hey folks, okay, so I've made that fly front trousers from my sample fabrics. As you can tell, I'm going to go ahead and you can peek at the zipper right there. Fully unzips. There's the zip, there's the flap, there's the right facing, left. I'll show you the back, the inside, there it is. I haven't tacked down any of the right facings. Those are the finishing touches, okay? The thing that's great about paper towels is if you mess up, no big deal. And you can start again, you can cut out your pattern again. I'm using real thread and sewing. I don't even need to fix that because this is just practice. So, left facing, right sides together with the right side of the fabric along the center front crotch curves, if you can see that, and let's go. See? Right side of the fabric. And because they're paper towels, I don't have to spend time actually pressing them. I can just finger fold them because they're paper. And this is a real zipper that I'm using on my paper towels. Again, the stop is about a ½ inch from the bottom of the facing. It's reaching close to the seam here, but it's about a £1/4 inch away from the waistband seam up there. Okay, so switching out my foot, and I'm going to sew down the left side of the zipper's face down, the left side of the zipper to the left facing. I don't know if you can see that. I've went ahead and chalk marked it. It's the left side of the zipper right along the teeth that I'm going to be sewing onto the left onto the left. Okay, this is the right side of the fabric. I'm going to top stitch right along that edge, making sure that I catch my left facing. Switch out the foot. Oops, ran out of bobbin. Left side's in, we are moving to the right. All right, right side facing, I'm folding it in half with the right sides together. And I'm gonna sew just that one bottom edge and then turn it inside out and press that seam. Again, because it's paper towels, no ironing. Finger press that. We're just practicing here. And pressing that. Boom, it's ready to go. Just sewed the right tape down. There we go, and I'm going to add the right facing. So, right facing, place right along the top. I'm going to pin it, and then we're going to sew this sucker down. again, I can feel where the zipper teeth are, and if I'm having the zipper hit right along the edge of my foot, I know that it's going to be an even 1/4 inch to this seam. Okay. There it is. There is the fully zippered fly front paper towel product. A little thing about paper towels, what's really amazing is if there is a pattern piece or a pattern instruction that you run across that you're a little confused about and not quite sure, paper towels are a very, very economical way to cut out that section and to try to piece it together, or at least work it out in your mind. And something as simple as this zipper, this paper towel zipper, with the great thing about it, I can rip out these paper towels, use this same zipper, rip out the threads, use the same zipper to practice again, or to put this zipper on like nice fabric. So those are things that I just wanted to share with you. Okay, and then my paper towel fly front zipper. This is the front. This is the interior. Let's go ahead and open up that zipper. Front zip, interior zip. Again, I would tack down this little corner right here so that it doesn't flop open too much. So that it stays like that. And also, like the fabric, I would clip that off. But this is just practice, and it's paper towels. Zip it up. Boom, zipped. Well, anyhow, I hope that you guys find this somewhat helpful and that you practice putting in your fly front zippers. Once you get the hang of it, they're a great little zipper to have. And you can actually start putting them in all your trousers. You know. Good luck.